Kevin Magpie 24/7. I hope he's all good. So, review time. Manchester United nil, Newcastle United nil, in a interesting but uninteresting matchup. It was bizarre. I went down to Manchester yesterday. It was a it was a strange one because it's like the first away day I'd went on for a while. Like since before COVID, I think the last away day I went on was actually with Paul when we went to West Brom away. So yeah, it's been a while, but like it was like being but it felt like being back at home, kind of being in the away end and singing the songs and just taking it all in. It was lush. Like I really enjoyed that experience as a whole, because obviously, like with COVID and stuff, I bloody missed it. So, but getting into the game, Craig Hope, I think, was doing his best to try and depress Newcastle fans as much as he possibly could before the team was announced, because he was announcing injuries and colds and flus every second hour in the lead up to the game. Um, there was rumours Miggy mightn't play. There was rumours Willock was ill. There was rumours Isaac will be out until after the World Cup. Maximin's had a setback. It was just raining and pouring, and it was like the confidence that I initially had was kind of just the. But I still maintain my 2-0 prediction. Although that was wrong, I was right about Newcastle keeping a clean sheet at Old Trafford, which is good, I suppose. I was half right, but getting into the game, I thought we started well. We looked the better team, which, if anything, right, it shows how far we've come since since the takeover was announced. Because we went to Old Trafford and we still showed what we can do. We still we still put Man United under pressure. We still tried to play our way instead of changing because of opposition. Like Steve Bruce used to put 10 men behind the ball and hope he could put the ball up to St Maximin and tell him to run 50 yards to get where any sort of a chance. Whereas now we'll try and build up from the back, and we'll look a more solid unit, and it shows that in the statistics, with us having now currently the best defence in the league. And to get onto the defence, Sven Botman, fuck me, like he looks incredible. Like I tweeted yesterday, he's a Rolls Royce centre back. He's just he's just unbelievably good. Like he reads the game well. He's athletically sound. He's defensively sound. He put in a good couple of tackles yesterday as well. Reads the game excellently. Like that lad could well be like the linchpin of Newcastle's defence for the next however many years, and he's only 22 as well. It's mad how good he actually looks, um, and I can't wait to see more of him. I think that performance from Botman kind of proves that whoever's playing alongside him, you pick between the rest, because Botman's a must start. Kieran Trippier again had a magnificent game. Thought he played well. Jadon Sancho didn't really have a look in. Um, his ability to lead the team, have time management, his experience and stuff like that. He's just a one in a million, and we'll pay 12 million for him. Like you look at the top end of the league and how much money they spent on goalkeepers, on defenders over the years. And Newcastle will pay 10 million for Pope, will pay 12 million for Trippier, will pay 35, 38 for Botman, will pay 3 million for Share, and will pay 10 million for Target. Like, you know what I mean? And Harry Maguire, 80 million, and he didn't even get a game for Man United yesterday. Or you look at Varane, who cost him 60 million, or De Gea, like, or Luke Shaw cost them 30. Like, you look at the difference, and people can say what they want, and Newcastle spend the money and da. But you look at the price value, what we've got for that defence. I don't care what anybody says. Like, we've got the best value defence in the Premier League. Like, obviously we don't have the best. Like, statistically we do have the best defence, but we don't have the, obviously in terms of quality, probably Man City have the best defence in the league, but I think best value for the money that we've paid, I think Newcastle by a street have the best defence in the league because we've only been beat once this season, and that was by the robbery at Anfield. Like it's it's just mad to see how good defensively we are. And one of the main things that was said about Eddie Howe when he took over was, can he mobilise a defence? He couldn't at Bournemouth, but that's why he took 2 years out of the game so he could learn his trade a little bit and go and see how different coaches operate, and took time out of the game to work on himself, which if you're a good self critique like that, you're always gonna do well because you expect more of yourself than anybody would of you. So for me for Eddie Howe to prove that, I think is excellent. Not bad for a lad from Bournemouth, eh, Brucey? But I thought we played. I thought we played defensively solid. Obviously, Joe Linton took the crossbar challenge to heart and hit it twice in two shots. Um, but just one of them unlucky moments. I think Man United had one towards the end with Rashford where he put it wide. So both teams could have scored on the day, but it it just I think both teams were like, I don't know, like I think Man United were scared to go behind in the game because the Old Trafford crowd was quiet and nervy. All you could hear was the away support. I mean, obviously I'm going to be biased, but I heard Man United fans once in 80 minutes. The home support was shite. One of the worst I've been to, for sure. But it's the second time I've been to Old Trafford, and the last time I went, it was much better in terms of the home support. But yeah, there wasn't really a great deal of chances. There was a couple of chances for both teams, but not like a great deal that you can dissect and go into. But it's yeah, it's just the one thing I do want to talk about is the injury problem that Newcastle seem to have. Maxi's thingy these injury free times. You've got Isaac who's done the same. It's just like I wonder what's going on. Like that's one thing I do think we need sorted out. Are we rushing players back too soon, or like I don't know. I don't know what the crack is with that, but hopefully they can get that sorted. Because obviously, I think if Maxi had played yesterday instead of Jacob Murphy, who lost the ball about 700 times, I think he might have been the difference, but I'm still trying to recover from Anthony running at Dan Burn on a yellow card. I love Dan Burn, but he had a hard time with Anthony yesterday. Like he seems a canny little player, mind. Skillful, quick, direct, good winger. Man United have got on their hands. But we managed to see it out, and we managed to get the point towards the end. And you know what? I'll take it. A point at Old Trafford for somewhere we are notoriously shit. You take it and move on to the next one. But let get your comments in. Let us know how you felt about the match. Um, Obviously we've got Everton on Wednesday, so we'll have we'll have preview and review for that. And obviously we're pushing more shorts a little bit more too with YouTube shorts, for like the match content that we'll get, like the crowd and stuff like that. So stay tuned for them. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the season. That'll be amazing. We hit 800 very recently, so I can only thank you all for that one. The support on the channel's been amazing. I really hope we can hit that 1,000. Leave a like, drop a comment if you want to let me know how you felt about the game. And who would you go for on Wednesday? Would you start Elliot Anderson, or would you go with Joe Willock in midfield? Because obviously with the games coming thick and fast, rotation might be needed. But I'm sure Paul will cover that in the preview. And I'll love yous and leave yous for now, and catch you on the next Magpie 24/7 video. And I'll catch you in a bit, everyone. Ta-ra for now.